Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today, Chapter 2 of Field of Chaos. Andrew woke at dawn to begin writing a letter and explore the short distance he could see around the building. It was very foggy. Gordon slowly awoke and came down the ladder to greet a figure walking towards the building. "Oh man, we got in last night." "So I heard," said the figure that turned out to be Forrest, Kingston's half-brother. "This is Andrew," Gordon began. "Hey." Andrew raised his hand in a tribute signal. "I heard you got in last night. Kingston just woke up. Perhaps you'd like to see him." They followed the lanky figure beyond the first caravan along a brick-paved track for a few minutes. Here the door of the caravan swung open to uncover a lightly bearded Kingston, who had just awoken. "Hey, Gordon! It's good to see you made it, Andrew." It was difficult. "Yeah, I imagine so. What we have here is I've just been in the forest. I got there, and the forest action people, they're involved with the forest protection. They try to say that they're just legal and media workers, but they have control of the forest. So I turned up, and those dumb hippies don't have a clue. Never trust a bloody hippie, yeah, you know. So I turned up, and they're just there, and they just don't have a clue. There was a camp full of sick people, and the old women wanted to work in the rain. And there are sick people in the camp, and they had some intestinal disorder, a parasitic infection, really sick. They couldn't do anything. And these fools wanted to move out and do recon in the rain with sick people in the camps. Never trust a bloody hippie. These old women, they're real bitches. So they insist that they are off doing really important recon, and I'm back in the camp. And these fucking hippies don't even want to build a fire. So they left me there, and the only shelter was filled with really sick people all over the ground. They left me to build a fire and boil all the water and clean all the utensils because these sick people were just passing the illness on. So I had worked for 2 days without sleep, but I'm used to that. So I built a fire by pushing all the sick people and finding the dry kindling under the ground sheet. And then these fucking hippies, these fucking old women came back to camp and said to me, 'Well, Kingston, if you aren't going to do anything, then you can go back.' And I felt like just turning around and punching one of them. But I thought, fuck these stupid hippie bitches. I'll leave these stupid bitches because that's what they were, stupid hippie bitches. So I came back here, and I haven't slept for 4 days, and I just crashed." He reached over and picked up a guitar and played a tune, the Jungle Revolutionary tune. After playing this a few times, they moved out to Forrest's caravan. Andrew's first vision of the jungle in light was a half-hour wander to the general store, from the pathways of the property onto the dirt and then sealed roads. As they walked, Kingston gave an explanation of why radio scanners were so illegal. It appeared it was okay to listen to a scanner that picked up a secret or secure channel. It was just the process of communicating this information that produced the illegality. Of course, this kind of tale led directly into a somewhat stammered early hacking tale. Andrew was rather tired of retelling the same tales, but he had a duty to tell them. After all, it showed the fact that he had an ultra-black reality, which meant that even if he wasn't feral, they'd still give him support, because Andrew was just another one from the anti-system. Kingston had become legal drinking age. With his passport as identification, he was going to purchase some liquor from the general store legally. This was obviously a big moment. They were also planning on purchasing consumables as well as intoxicating fluids. The jungle general was unbelievable. It was virtually unstocked. There were gaps in the shelves, and all the items lay unpriced. Gordon homed on the chocolate biscuits. Kingston turned. "When you get to be my age, you look for something more solid." Kingston mustered up the most aging voice he could possibly find. Kingston purchased some overproof rum and 2 bottles of the brand name cola. Gordon and Andrew waved through 2 packets of dry cracker biscuits, a block of cheese, a cut of salami, a bottle of ginger beer, and a lime fizzy concoction. The day was spent meeting the locals and watching the television in one of Kingston's neighbours. The television was to be found in the neighbour's civilised brick house that had such luxuries as a toilet and taps, delivering fresh running water. The owner of the house was a beautiful white and ginger soft-paw cat that had developed a very swanky walking movement and enjoyed getting stuck in the cupboards. They returned to the main building in a 20-minute walk. Kingston talked about the crossbow and the plane. The plane dated back to when he was in the capital. It was used for doing aerial recon work. It was light, manoeuvrable, remotely and computer-controlled, and would cost a fortune. That didn't matter. It was a dream. And what were humans without dreams? So concludes this excerpt of Chapter 2 of Field of Chaos. I'm Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.